Hello dear team, this is sharing number 2, day number 2 of our advent calendar. Just a little summary of how everything will fit together. I want to start giving you step-by-step global vision of where we are heading to, and also through the roadmap of yesterday and next versions of the roadmap, how we are going to proceed to achieve this vision and the steps along the path. So we change the world. It's about discovering and learning. It's about connecting people who like to be involved in change, and it's about encouraging and supporting, coaching them to act and give. And by giving, it's different layers. It can be giving time, it can be giving money, it can be giving expertise. Of course, it can be giving support, encouragement, feedback, sharing the network, connecting with other people, sharing on social media, spreading the word. It can also be sharing inspirational stories. So there are many ways to share. Let's just focus on today. It was Giving Tuesday yesterday. What are the ways, for example, to guide our people to give money, or in this example also expertise. Through We Change the World, we can funnel and guide and coach through wizard processes or filtering processes also, guiding and coaching the users who like to offer time, money or expertise, and to find the best way to do so. Which are the best websites, which are the best NGOs, which are the best, what are the possibilities offered to me so I can contribute to the world. One example here is App for Goods. That's one website that I'm a member of, and I'm like many other 1,000 educational partners, mostly in UK, or almost exclusively in UK. We are giving time to coach students who like to create their own app to do good in the world and change the world. And so there are a lot of students, 25,000 right now, and we have a lot of educational partners dispersed all around, and we offer time to coach them through online sessions where they share their prototype and their vision for their app and how it's going to change the world. And we give feedback as both education partners or industry experts to share the viability of the project and give them some recommendation to move forward. So that's one way, for example, that I'm practicing. Of course, there are other ways, as the classical giving money, and here there are many different ways to give money. And one organization I just want to highlight today is Kiva, which is doing a fantastic job at microfinancing. Microfinancing has become famous with Yunus and Yunus Grahim, and he got the Nobel Prize for his fantastic work in microfinancing, so giving micro loans, very, very small amount loans to people who typically could never get a loan from a bank because they have no assets to back it up. And so he gives a very, very small loan at a very local level, and he ensures that the loan are then paid back, and this goes on. So he created a bank, the Graham Bank, and if you're not aware about this whole story about Yunus Graham and the bank and microfinancing, I strongly encourage you to dive into it. It's a fantastic success story, and now it's hundreds of millions of dollars which are shared to millions of people, literally, mostly in Bangladesh where everything started, but also in many other places. So the microfinancing movement started from one guy, just this Yunus Graham. This inspirational story is something you could find inside the first component. Learn and discover what is happening in the world. How can we help, in this case, poor people to get out of poverty through a loan that they can then start a little business or buy just a bike or something to help them in their day-to-day work in agriculture, for example, or building a little shop and buying some supplies, etc. So that's a fantastic way. Instead of a direct donation just to give food, this is empowering people to get money so they can build their own business and step out of poverty, or at least move one level up the poverty ladder. So this microfinancing, which is now a spread out movement in many different fields, is a fantastic opportunity that still people or some people don't know. So about education and realizing what is happening and the possibilities is the first facet uh, of the We Change the World, if you like. And the second facet would be the connection, connecting with people who are sensitive and interested in giving a loan and supporting directly people through an ongoing loan and venture approach. And the third aspect is how can I give such a loan? You can of course work locally, but there are many websites, and the most famous one being Kiva, which I encourage you to have a look at. Fantastic website, very well done, which is matching loan givers like us with people in need, mostly in Africa, but not only, and throughout the world. So we can give a microloan through Kiva, and Kiva has a whole set of partners locally who will then ensure that the loan gets to the right person, and that this person gets a local support and has a payback plan, and they are paying monthly back the loan through this local organization which knows the culture and which is close to the borrowers, to the people themselves. So Kiva is doing a fantastic job acting as a hub between hundreds of local organizations, local NGOs, who are in direct contact with the field, with these borrowers who have an idea how to step out by creating a micro business, to step out of poverty by creating a micro business. And so they do not act in place of these NGOs and try to give directly the money. They just leverage the excellent work these local NGOs, aware of the context and the people, are doing, and they position themselves as a hub on the top of it, saying, now if you want to give to that kind of project, that kind of person, in this geographical region, then we have the network of local NGOs, and so we can ensure the quality of the loan, that it goes to the right person, but also that it comes back and that it pays back to yourself, so you can reinvest again into another project and support someone else if you like. Or you can also take out the money when you like. So this positioning of Kiva I'm highlighting here is just one example, but I'm doing this to show that this is a bit the positioning of We Change the World, is that we act as a hub, this time not only for microfinancing and giving directly to people, but also to any other kind of activities related to changing the world and doing good. For example, through volunteering websites. There are many volunteering websites which are very good and well organized and help people to find the right organization, the right cause, the right geographical location to give their time. So we can act as an overall hub, overall umbrella, coaching people to help them identify what they want to do, what they want to give, how they want to contribute and be part of getting this feeling of belonging, and also enlighten them with some insights and resources and list of websites and videos and list of NGOs, etc. So we are like a meta hub, and that's what I wanted to share today. And the positioning of We Change the World is not to replace Kiva or App for Good in these two little examples I shared, but to really provide a direct access to this type of resources, but not only as a directory of the good sites, good websites to volunteer time or give money or expertise, but also as a profiled way to do so. So at the core of We Change the World, it's you and your profile of interest, where you define which geographical region you're interested in, what kind of problematic you are touched by. Is it more poverty, or is it more education? Just to take two examples. By defining your profile at the core, you will be automatically guided to discover and learn insights and best practices and great success stories and fundamental statistics, state of art, who is doing what is happening where, what are the key problems, or what are the best solutions linked to the area that you are close to. Similarly, you will be encouraged and automatically provided with connections or possibilities of connections with like-minded people. Then you can help them in their ventures, answer their questions, or vice versa, get support and some discovery about these topics you're feeling close to. And finally, still based on your profile, you will be offered possibilities to offer and give away your time, your expertise, etc., in directly the right context which is suiting you. So you don't have to browse the dozens and dozens and dozens of websites that I could list here under each of these pillars, time, money, expertise, but they would be funneled for you or even queried directly for you based on your profile, and we will surface a couple of projects where you can give money, a couple of initiatives where you can provide some expertise because it's matching what you have as skills, or different volunteering opportunities matching the geographical region and the type of area, facets, focus, problematic which is touching you. So that's in a nutshell the approach of We Change the World. It's a meta hub helping you to connect the dots, to save time and not to have to browse everything to find resources, not to have to search who are the key change makers and social entrepreneurs of the world, or all the other people just around me trying to do good things, and connecting with them and trying to support me in becoming an active giver, because I'm funneled through a process from passivity to action, but also I'm offered many different ways to act and do something which is linked to my profile and my activity. The more I'm reading about a topic like poverty, or the more I connect with people and exchange about the topic X, then the more I will be giving opportunities to help around these topics, because the systems knows my profile of interest and where I'm going. So that's all for today. Just wanted to put this in context. So we'll build all these components step by step throughout the next months. Thanks for listening. See you soon. Bye.